Welcome back to CVTV.
I'm Kalia.
And I'm Drew.
And we've got a great show for you guys this week.
From daylight savings time to college applications, we've got plenty of stories that affect our school community.
Speaking of our school community, Lucas took us on a look at what our teachers do when they aren't working.
Because we only see teachers during class, it can be hard to relate to them on a deeper level. So today, we asked a couple of teachers what their hobbies and interests are outside of school. Here's what they had to say.
Hey, I like to hunt, and I have a taxidermy business. Those are pretty much my hobbies. I started in college doing taxidermy, and just long story short, made it into a business. So basically, a client brings me usually a skin with a head attached to it. I take it all apart and then turn everything inside out and prepare it and dry it, and then I send it to a tannery. Tannery makes it into leather with the hair on it. They send it back to me, and then I use that skin to mold around. It's called a form. The eyes are glass, inside the mouth's plastic, and then there's a lot of clay work and things like that involved, and that's kind of how it's done.
Some stuff I like to do, some hobbies that I like to do would be definitely basketball, hiking. Recently, my fiance and I picked up paddleboarding, so that was something started doing quite a bit this summer. And loved it. It's pretty easy. It's not too hard, and get to be outside, soak up some sun, get to be in the water a little bit, and it's just a good way to spend summer days for sure.
In the middle of college application season here at CV, seniors have been swamped.
Let's get some more insight on resources that our school provides to students applying to college.
Hey Sabercats, today I'll be walking you through where you can find postgrad information on the Castleview website. First, you're going to go to the Counseling tab and scroll down to Postgrad, where you'll see college visits, postgrad newsletter, and college application vocabulary. In college visits, you'll find important dates to save that include in-person visits that Castleview holds on campus. In postgrad newsletter, you'll find important information sorted by the weeks for seniors and parents or guardians of seniors. In college application vocabulary, we've taken some of the big terms and broken them down for you to better understand your admissions. In community service and graduation requirements, you'll find any information on where to get the community service hours if you have not yet completed them, what can or cannot be counted as community service hours, and any other graduation requirements. There's also a video linked made by DCSD for any other questions or concerns. Going back to the home page, we have our deadline for senior ads, which is November 17th. If you have any other questions or concerns, please see your counselor or Ms. Gentry for more information. This is Kalialani Vella and Drew Middleton for CVTV.
Well, yesterday we reset our clocks an hour back for daylight savings time.
I know I hate having to change my schedule twice a year, but thankfully this is the last time we have to do it.
Danny, Parker, and Benny asked our school community what they think about daylight savings time.
As most of you know, we just swapped back to standard time this weekend. However, the U.S. Senate just passed a bill that will permanently switch us back to daylight savings. Let's see what some students and staff had to say about this.
I'll have to say standard time because daylight savings time isn't really saving any daylight for us. It gets dark at 4, and I just don't recommend it. I think we should keep one definitely because by the time we just start getting used to it, we switch again, and then it makes us all sad because it gets dark earlier and it gets lighter. Like in the mornings, it doesn't get light as fast. I would say it's a big change because students may perform poorly in school due to the fact that they don't get as much sleep and they have to adjust to this time change.
I don't like the shift. For example, right now you're used to getting up at a certain time, it's dark. And next week you get up, the sun will be up. And the same with when it sets. You're used to the sun setting at a certain time, then you shift the daylight savings time, then it sets. Suddenly it's darker or lighter. So it's hard to get used to, but you get used to it pretty quick. So I guess there's a push now to have daylight savings times all year round. So I think that'll be all right if we go that route.
For our final segment, let's take a look at an issue that impacts all of us: pollution.
I think it's pretty bad if you do it on purpose. Like, you see someone literally, like, come on, man, just wait. Or, like, it's pretty bad.
Pollution isn't very good because
Bad. It's no bueno.
This week is Castleview's musical Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
If tickets aren't already sold out, you can make sure to grab them at this URL.
Our theater program is one of the best in the state, so you should definitely go see the show.
Once again, thank you for tuning in to CVTV.
If you want to see more from us, go to our website at cvstudentmedia.com and our Instagram at cvstudentmedia.
And we'll see you guys next week for CVTV.